we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Oklahoma State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Got his man quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Flores. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Unloads quickly. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sauer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again, but...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Give to the running back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Knocked down for a loss of 7. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Freeman.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Pulls and fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Cyclones are marching down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fields. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Gonna run it, it's Fields. Stopped in the backfield, he's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for his man in the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires on the run. Makes the grab on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here comes the heat. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They'll run for it. And the Cowboys will keep this drive going.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Fires downfield. Picked off to stop the threat. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's running free down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Sauer. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cyclones! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Flores. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair... catch just outside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That's caught. It's Lloyd. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go box against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Trying to set up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the... Touchdown, Cowboys! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sowell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fights off a defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Cowboys with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Got room to work. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Now he's going to break the pocket. Open space at the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this?
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Brock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To throw, it's Beck. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lloyd. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Rushes on him. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.